what's up guys? It's Michael Tender from AbsolutelyArbitrary, and today I'm playing Gun Bros, which if you don't know is kind of a top-down shooter. It's a very classic type gameplay, and I found this on Facebook, which is kind of odd because I know it's on the Android market, and it's on the apps for the iPod and the iPhone, whatever, iTunes Store, whatever you want to call it. The App Store for Apples is basically what I'm getting at. And I saw an ad in my Android phone on the game that said that it, like us on Facebook or add your Facebook friends or whatever it may have said. Because for my Android phone it doesn't work, and I play a little bit on my iPod, but I like to save the battery for my music, obviously. So I don't really play it that often. But I mean, it's definitely a neat game. It's got that classic gameplay you can go over and over with. But I found it on Facebook, and here it is. It's very basic. I haven't gotten much far into it. I'm only at wave 5, I believe, is at the end of this video. And I haven't died yet, but I paused it just so I can cap the video so it's not too long for YouTube. It appears that the Facebook app doesn't have a lot for the planets and the guns, because the one on the iPod is much further. I think there's like 3 or 4 planets. There's a lot more equipment. So obviously the Facebook app is newer, and so it's going to take some time for them to update that, but which is great, because now if I start on that, I'll be able to hit the cap, and then when the update comes out, I'll be right on the edge of that, and good to go. But my first impressions of the game, the graphics are, who cares about graphics, right? I mean, I know a lot of people make a big deal out of that, but I mean, when it really comes down to it, it's really about the gameplay, right? I mean, if you don't have a good game with the engine and to back it up with the gameplay, it doesn't matter how good the game looks. It's not going to be that great to play, especially in the long run. Games like Call of Duty, I mean, yeah, they look great, but they have a lot of gameplay behind it, which is why when games like Medal of Honor or Battlefield, Bad Company may have better gameplay aspects to it, or may look better. Just the fact that it's such a solid multiplayer experience. But I mean, you can argue that, same thing with Halo. It's not the best looking game in the world, but it's the gameplay behind it that really makes the game stand. Another thing to point out in Gun Bros is in the main menu there's a section called Bros, which is like a partnering up system with your friends. So like other applications will invite your friends, and you'll get more land. With the Farmville that already had an orgasm over a year ago. And so wow, I say and a lot in this video, and I apologize for that. But the brothering system allows you to invite your friends and take their character and all the guns and attributes they have for that character, and it becomes your partner in the game. So when you're going through the waves and your level 1 dude who does absolutely nothing for you but die every so often becomes your friend, your friend's character, I mean. And so it's, if you have friends in real life, which I'm gonna take a wild guess that most all of you do, and if you don't, you probably want to work on that. Definitely want to work on that. But you can have their character in your game and can help you out, which I think is a great attribute. So if somebody wants to hop on, because I know that none of my friends have this app or use it. You're wasting your time playing other games. Now you can waste your time playing this game and help me out, because I'm going to start making, it's going to be a series. It's going to Road to Commander, Gun Bros style. See what I can do and how far I can get. But yeah, I mean, this game is relatively easy at the moment. I imagine it's going to get a bit harder, but I know my brother plays a ton on the iPod, which they should have the compatibility with the interaction, so that'd be sweet if I could invite his character from the iPod into this, but obviously it doesn't run off the same community-based server. So yeah, but if somebody makes this, just send me an invite. I'll definitely accept you. If not to say that you're guaranteed to be my partner, but if you guys are the highest one on my friends list, which is nobody right now, and doubtfully anybody in the near future, you will be my partner, and that'll be that. You'll help a brother out. Word. That was my African taking over. Alright guys, we'll take it easy.